Tip 1. By default, the playhead position does not select any event in the timeline, so click on Sequence and activate Selection Follows Playhead. This way, everything in the timeline that was at the playhead position will be selected as long as the track is in target. This will make it much easier to cut and trim clips. Tip 2. By default, the C key activates the razor tool, and then you have to click on the section you want to cut. But there is still a faster way to make these cuts. Press Ctrl plus Alt plus K to open the keyboard shortcuts panel. Search for Add Edit and replace the Ctrl plus K shortcut with the C key and delete the Ctrl plus K shortcut associated with Add Edit. Click OK. Now you can make cuts simply by pressing the C key. Tip 3, it can often happen that you make unnecessary cuts by mistake. An example of this is when you cut a clip, but that cut doesn't change anything on either side of the cut. To see where these unnecessary cuts were made, click on the tool icon and activate Show Through Edits. When this option is enabled, all unnecessary cuts in a sequence are displayed with small white triangles. Now just click exactly on the cut so that it turns red and then press Delete. To delete several unnecessary cuts at once, select the cuts while holding down the Shift key and press Delete. Tip 4, 2 shortcuts that will speed up your editing are Q to delete what's to the left of your playhead and W to delete what's to the right. These shortcuts are called Ripple Trim and can only be applied to the clip that is selected at the playhead position. Tip 5, you can delete videos by simply selecting the clip and pressing Delete. However, there will be a gap between the clips. There is a more effective way to do this. Press Ctrl plus Alt plus K to open the keyboard shortcuts panel. Search for Ripple Delete and replace the Shift Delete shortcut with the Z key and delete the Shift plus Delete shortcut associated with Ripple Delete. Click OK. Now, by pressing the Z key, the selected clip will be deleted and the gap will automatically be filled with the next clips in the timeline. Tip 6, still on the subject of gaps, if you have several holes in your timeline, you can delete them one by clicking on the gap and pressing Delete. But if you want to delete them all at once, click on Sequence and then close Gap. All the holes in the timeline will be deleted. Tip 7, to trim the edge of a clip and automatically close the gap with the clip next to it, use the Ripple Edit tool in the left toolbar or press the B key. Now click and drag the end of the clip to the left or right to shorten or lengthen the clip respectively. Tip 8. To move the cut point between 2 clips, use the Rolling Edit tool in the left toolbar or press the N key. Select and drag the edge of the clip left or right to adjust the timing. Rolling Edit tool lets you adjust the cut position between 2 clips without changing the combined duration of the 2 clips. Tip 9, if you want to fill a gap in the timeline by extending an existing video, select the Rate Stretch tool in the left menu or press the R key. Now drag the end of the clip until it reaches the desired length. Note that this tool slows down the clip or speeds up if you use the tool to shorten the clip. Tip 10, to adjust a clip's in and out points without changing its position in the timeline, use Slip tool in the left toolbar or by pressing the Y key. Drag left or right over the clip to change its in and out points. The overall duration of the clip will remain the same. A slip edit shifts a clip's in and out points forward or backward by the same number of frames in a single action. By dragging with Slip tool, you can change a clip's starting and ending frames without changing its duration or affecting adjacent clips. Tip 11. To adjust the position of a clip in the timeline without changing its in and out points, use a Slide tool in the left toolbar or by pressing the U key. Click and drag the clip left or right to slide it to a new position in the timeline. A slide edit shifts a clip in time while trimming adjacent clips to compensate for the move. As you drag a clip left or right with the Slide tool, the out point of the preceding clip and the end point of the following clip are trimmed by the number of frames you move the clip. The clip's in and out points, and hence its duration, remain unchanged. Now, if you want to swap clips around on the timeline in an easy way, hold down the Control key click on the desired clip and drag it to the new position. The timeline will adjust and the swap will be done. For more tips like this, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, activate the bell, and watch this video that is now appearing on the screen.